Hi, I'm Tara Joy, an energy intuitive, and in this video, I'm going to bring through some information about April, including what's in store for the solar eclipse coming up in about a week, and a little bit of an energy forecast for the rest of the month, which is looking to be very intense. So, have a watch and let me know in the comments what resonates with you. Let's get started. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is the solar eclipse coming up and the fact that we're in eclipse season right now. We've been in eclipse season since the lunar eclipse on March 24th, 25th. And will continue until the solar eclipse on April 8th. And what does that mean? So eclipse season is a time when a lot of shadow energy comes up. So a lot of things that you really thought were healed, that you've walked through, that you dealt with, that you faced, are coming up again. A big one for me was codependency. I feel I've talked about this in previous videos. Yeah, it came up again, codependency. How do I put others before myself? And how do I dim my light to allow others to shine brighter? And being an intuitive with gifts, that's what I did to fit in throughout my life. And so this big codependency wound is coming up again in the shadow energy to heal. So take a look at what's going on in your life right now. What energy patterns are you noticing? What are things coming up that you've walked through before? And really pay attention to it and look at it with compassionate curiosity, because if you avoid it, it will come back again. So really pay attention and do that shadow work, and you'll feel so much lighter on the other side. So now we have a solar eclipse coming up. Often solar eclipses happen over water, so it's not experienced on land. This time it's really happening close to where I live. The next province over, New Brunswick and Quebec in Canada, are going to be able to be in the full eclipse path. Where I am in Nova Scotia, it's not going to be a full eclipse, but there will be some effects visible from where I am. And so what does that mean energetically? It's similar to the full moon, new moon energy, but it's slightly intensified because the planets are in such an alignment. It's literally like the Earth's shadow on the moon and the moon blocking the sun. So it's those perfect alignments that energetically will have this amplified intensity to it. And I always compare it to feeling like going through a portal or a wormhole where everything is just heightened, and you can feel the effects of it if you're sensitive to energies. So grounding yourself, paying attention to your body and what your body needs as we're approaching it and on the day of, and just being aware and not having that energy of fear in it, because that's an old energy that is wanting to continue to play out, that old fear energy that don't do magic during eclipse season because you're your spells will blow up or whatever. I do not play into that energy at all. I've also seen, don't charge your crystals under the moon or the sun during this eclipse season, because somehow it has negative or bad energy, which I don't believe at all, because it's the same sun reflecting off the same moon. It's just that the intensity of the light is shifted. That's it. That's what my guides are also telling me. So that's information for you about the solar eclipse. So if you're in it, I would love to hear your experience in comments below. So another thing that my guides wanted me to bring through for this April energy update is taking steps closer to living your soul purpose. And this is such a potent time to do this. We're all being asked to step into our true selves. This is a message that has come through almost every month, and all of our guides really want us to become our true selves, step into our authentic selves, and live out our soul purpose. And if you're watching or listening to this and you have no idea what that soul purpose is, that's a great place to start. What is your soul purpose? Where do you feel you're meant to do work in this lifetime? And it doesn't mean that you have to do it all in one day or do it all by the end of the month. It's what small steps can you take, whether every day, once a week, once a month. How can you get closer to that? Because we're all being asked to step onto those higher timelines to get closer to our highest possible, our highest possible purpose, and living in joy and calm. And I mean, what human wouldn't want that? To just do the thing that brings you joy every day, that doesn't feel like work, and get prosperity for it, and also be raising the collective consciousness because you're doing what you're meant to be doing instead of resenting what you're doing every day. So that was the big message for April. The other message was to be very kind and compassionate with yourself because of the intensity of the energy and because it will continue to intensify. It feels like 2024 is preparing for 2025, which is preparing for 2026. So I'm seeing they keep showing me how we're being asked to up level, and it's happening faster. And depending where you are in your journey, this might be something new, or you might be used to this process of, coming into something, feeling the intensity, working through it, having that moment of accomplishment and feeling in alignment, and then getting into another intense energy. There's definitely a pattern to it. Everybody experiences it a little bit differently, but know that there are millions of us experiencing this, and more awakening and opening up and becoming more sensitive to the energies every day. And my goal is to help make it more normalized so that you don't feel so isolated, because I definitely felt that way and didn't know who to go to when I was awakening and experiencing things. So know that I'm here. A lot of fellow viewers are here, and there's so many communities growing who are like-hearted and believe in these things, and that we're more than just beings to go to a 9 to 5 and pay our taxes and get groceries and make food and repeat it. Amazing. So that's it for the April energy forecast. It's a short one because they didn't want to add too much to the mental mind chatter. They just wanted you to focus on you and be compassionate with you. So check out my website. There are links below, or if you are on social media, I am on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So check me out there. On Instagram, I do a daily message of the day. Sometimes they are brought over to YouTube here for shorts, sometimes not. And also, if you are needing a intuitive reading, if you are wanting to experience some distance energy healing, or you're local and would like to come to one of my workshops, check out those in the website and links below. So until next time, have an amazing April, and I will be seeing you soon. And remember, you are the magic.